Hi, honey. How was your day?
Well, I just had the worst interview ever.
Why? What happened?
The interviewer was so disrespectful, not only with me, also with all the female applicants.
I'm sure you're overreacting. I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Then why don't you go and say it by yourself?
Miss Christine, would you mind calling Adriano, please?
Sure. Adriano, it's your turn.
Good morning.
Good morning. Take a seat, please.
Thanks for having me.
So, I've seen your CV and it seems like your profile really suits our company. What can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I just recently finished my studies and got married.
Oh, really? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Moving on,
And that's it.
well, thank you so much. We'll give you a call.
Thank you very much. Why are you all so upset? She was so nice.
No, she was so nosy.
How old are you?
I'm 55.
She made me feel so uncomfortable.
So, as you may know, the job implies dealing with customers directly. How comfortable would you feel towards male clients?
Well, I'm good at talking with people.
You also have to follow our dress code, which means you should wear a dress or a skirt and heels.
She didn't even let me talk about my professional experience.
Are you planning on taking a maternity leave?
Yes, I am.
Then why are you applying for a job now? Call the next one, please.
Okay. Adriana, come with me, please.
Hello, good morning.
I'm kind of in a hurry. Sit down.
Sure.
Um,
I have a sore throat. I'm sorry.
right. Anyways, your CV has some good points, but so do 90% of the ones we receive in this enterprise. What can you offer us?
Well, even though I'm young, I have a lot of work experience. My best strength is teamwork.
Now that you mention you're young, are you planning on getting married?
Well, I recently got married.
Oh, what about kids? Do you want to be a mother?
I don't see how that's relevant.
Well, let's say we're looking for a very specific profile. Someone that can work here long term. You know how that is. Come in.
There are some applicants waiting outside. Do you want me to call them?
Actually, no, I think I've had enough.
What do you think about them so far?
Well, I think these two are the best ones. Can you take them to the bus, please?
Okay, thank you. Good morning. These are the profiles that we think are more convenient.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, this one looks like a good candidate for an enterprise. She has a good resume and lots of experience.
Well, there might be an inconvenience. She's pregnant.
Oh. Way too old. Oh. She doesn't have the best resume, but she'll do her fair share of finding attractive. These two will do. Call them for the next interview.
Thank you.
Have you ever had an uncomfortable interview?
Not at all.
Was there ever a time you thought your qualifications weren't taken seriously?
On the contrary.
What do you think about sexism at job interviews?
I haven't noticed it. Have you ever had an uncomfortable interview?
Not me.
Was there ever a time when your qualifications weren't taken seriously?
Yes, this one time I was given the secretary job instead of a higher one after a lot of hard work.
What do you think about sexism at job interviews?
I think it's not appropriate.
Have you ever had an uncomfortable interview?
No,
Was there ever a time you thought your qualifications weren't taken in seriously?
definitely not.
What do you think about sexism at job interviews?
It's the worst. It shouldn't exist. Have you ever had an uncomfortable interview?
Yes, actually my boss wouldn't pay me enough and I had to change clothes to come to work.
Was there ever a time when you felt that your qualifications weren't taken seriously?
Yes, there was this one time that they wouldn't take me in seriously because I was a student.
What do you think about sexism at job interviews?
I think it's the worst.
Have you ever had an uncomfortable interview?
Not really uncomfortable, no.
Was there ever a time when you felt that your qualifications weren't taken seriously?
Yes, they didn't take my title seriously.
What do you think about sexism at job interviews?
It's prohibited, inappropriate, respectless, absolute no-go.